Hey there, everybody. We're going to do another quick animation here in Adobe Animate. Let's go ahead and create new. Use the same presets, HD, 24 frames per second. Hit create. And today, what I want to show you all is how symbols work. Okay, so symbols are a way that we can kind of create a group within this stage here. Okay, so let's go ahead and start with a symbol this time. So I'm on my first layer there. I'm going to go to Insert, New Symbol, and we're going to draw a little ghost. So I'm going to type in ghost. Got to make sure the type is graphic. Okay, so name, ghost, type graphic. It's going to go to the library folder. That's fine. I'm going to hit OK. All right, so now I got a whole new thing going on here. It looks all a white screen, right? But I'm in the symbol ghost here. You can see that by it's saying ghost up here and showing the little symbol for symbols. So let's go ahead and go to the fluid brush. Let's draw a little ghost. Let's see. Do I want to sketch? Let's just draw it. Keep it nice and simple. Let's go ahead and I'm going to change my taper to be down a little bit. Let's see. All right, little kind of friendly little ghost here. Let's give him some little ripples there on the bottom. And let's go ahead and give him some scary ghost eyes. All right, and since we're gonna actually make his mouth move later, let's go ahead and give him a little mouth, a little neutral mouth there. Okay, I'm maybe almost sad. I'm going to get the eraser tool, give him a little life in his little ghostly eyes here. Let's see if I can. Going to work on the same side. Let me try that again. Let me try it. Let me draw it like there in the middle. So it's like pupils there. All right. Oh, what a cute ghost. Okay, he can't scare anybody. So here we go. We've got a ghost symbol here, okay? So let me get out of the symbol. So I'm going to go ahead and press this arrow. And look at me, I'm back on the stage and the ghost is gone because I was drawing in a symbol. So let's go find that symbol. We can get it by going to library up here. And there it is. There's my ghost symbol. Let's say I want to put it on my stage here. Let me go ahead and put it on there. And there it is. And I can move it around. Let me get the move tool. Let me move it. I can bring it in multiple times. Let me bring in a friend here. All right, there we go. Now we got two ghosts. And you can keep doing this. And whatever changes I make to my symbol, it'll change all my symbols, okay? So those are my symbols. It's now on layer one. If I want to continue to edit my symbol, I just need to go to one of them and double click, okay? And now I'm back in my symbol. You can see up here by it saying ghost. There we are, scene one. Okay, so let's do our first change so we can see how this works. Let's get out. Let's go back to our main stage. So I'm back on the scene one, the main stage here. Let's make a new layer. And this layer I'm going to call BG, okay, for background. And I'm going to put it below my layer one. Layer one is where my ghosts live. That's where my symbols are. And you can tell by if I turn it on or off with the little eyeball, they'll go away, right? So let's go ahead and lock that for a second. And I'm on my background layer. Let's add a color to the background. Something simple. So I'm going to get my rectangle tool, which is right here below the eraser. Rectangle tool. Let's go ahead and create a rectangle and put it to cover up the frame there. It's got black with no fill here, no fill. All right, so I'm sorry, it's a black rectangle with no stroke. Right, so it's all just a black thing. Now we can't see our ghosts because our ghosts were black as well. So how can we do that? Anything with our ghosts? So I'm gonna go ahead and lock the background layer, okay? Let's unlock my ghost layer. Let me click on my symbol if I can find it there. Yep, there we go. And I want to color it in white. So let's color my ghost white. Easily with the paint bucket tool, I can select the paint bucket tool and easily fill it in. Select my white color right here. And since I have everything closed off, all my lines are closed, I can dump white in there. And look at that. Now I've got a white ghost. Let's get out of my symbol, back to there. So it changed in both because I changed one symbol, both of them got changed. let's go ahead and go into our symbol and do some animation. So I need to click on one of these. Let's click on, doesn't matter which one. I'm going to double click. Now I'm within the symbol and I can see here again because I got ghost up there. And let's go ahead and do some animation with the mouth. So we want to do that on a new layer. So we have to get rid of the mouth that we actually already drew because we won't need that. Let's go ahead and select it. I kind of like it, so I'm going to copy it. So copy, let's see. Now I'm going to just draw white on top of this. Just put white over it. Here we go. Now the mouth is gone on both of them. And let me make a new layer right here. This will be mouth. That's where the this is where the mouth animation will go. And let's paste it. Go back to the mouth layer. Get back there. All right. It keeps going. So I'm going to lock layer 1, the body layer. Let's lock that. Let's go to the mouth layer and hit paste in place. There we go. Pasted it right where it was. That's perfect. And I've got my neutral mouth. Okay, I need some time here. So let's go ahead and give ourselves 1 second of time. So I'm going to go to the 24th frame. Select those frames there. Now that I'm selected, let's go ahead and hit frames. Okay, now I got a second of animation here. So let's make the mouth say boo. So pretty simple here. Let's go to the 13th frame, one more than halfway, and that's where we'll have the ooh sound. So let's go ahead and insert. Again, I'm on the mouth layer. A blank keyframe. I'm going to turn onion skin on so we can see where the old mouth was. I've got black there, and I got to make a ooh sound, or an ooh mouth shape. So now, I'm going to say boo. So I'm thinking about boo. You kind of put your lips in there. So only just make the mouth move a little bit before that, and then we'll do an in-between from the B sound to the ooh there. So I'm going to do the in-between will be there, those 2, 3, 4. So the 9th one, let's see, let me count them again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so that's where I'm going to put my new blank keyframe. Click the button again. I'm going to expand the onion skin a little bit so I can see. And this will be the B sound, right? So I'm going to just change the shape a little bit so it looks like he's making a different shape than the shape that exists already. Thinking of how kind of put your lip in. I don't know if I want to really do some lip lines here for him. Boo. I look more like a Let's go ahead and maybe we'll give him a little crease in the corner for boo. All right, let's see how that looks. It's a little turned, a little wonky. So let me select it and turn it a little bit. Make it a little straighter. Now let's get between those 2 frames there. So I'm going to go to 11 and make a new blank keyframe. And then get between these 2 shapes. It's pretty fast, right? So don't need a ton of animation here, just to kind of show that it's opening. Boo. All right, let's see. Start that over. Boo. And this is what loop is good for. I can create a loop just on that section. I can kind of look at it over and over again. Let's see. Boo. 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 All right. Good enough. Okay, so I'm going to want the boo to disappear. Not disappear, but undo the mouth shape and go back to neutral. But I want to hold on the ooh sound for a little bit. So ooh, boo. It's a pretty substantial little hold there. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'll hold it for 6 frames, and then maybe on the 19th frame, I'll go ahead and transition back to the regular mouth shape. So 19, 20, 21, 22. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hold it. 19 start to change. 20 hold. Okay, 21. I'll do a new blank keyframe, and that's going to be where we transition or get back to our neutral shape. So I'm going to go ahead and copy that frame. So copy frames. Go to there. Paste the frame. All right, so I'm back to neutral, boo, and then back there. And I'm just going to do an in-between right there on 19. So I'll do a new blank keyframe, and then I'm going to transition between those two shapes. And let's go. A little smaller, I think. Back to that one. I don't like the point there, so let me I'm gonna erase it real quickly and do it again. Actually, I want point. I'm getting a little space in the middle there. Let's see. Just zoom in here and try and smooth that out there a little bit. Okay, a little janky, but I can kind of fix that with the white arrow. You can go in and kind of like move the lines around. Just try and smooth it out a little bit. That side was easier. And let's see what it looks like. Yeah, it's so fast, it's fine. It's a little transition between. All right, perfect. Well, I don't know about perfect, but perfect for me. Boo. All right, cool. So yeah, let's continue, do some more animation here. So obviously we're not really adding sound to this right now. So let's go ahead and make it the words appear. Boo over there. So our background is white. So I'm sorry, our background is black. So we should make the text white. So I'm going to make a new layer. Let's go ahead and lock that one. And I'll just name this one Boo. And so we'll start it, obviously, right where the mouth starts there. So let's go ahead and do a keyframe. Should probably add a keyframe in the beginning here. Let me add one there as well. Oh, no, add an extra one. It already added one. I didn't see it. Okay, there it is. Got it. Okay, so I'm going to switch the color to white. Let's make my letters bigger. I'm just going to handwrite it here. And all right, there's a B. I want it to kind of appear as the words are going. So definitely the O's here. So let's go 2 frames, and then we'll add another O. So I'm going to insert a keyframe. That way it keeps the O. All right, I'm going to go 2 more, add another keyframe, add my next O, 2 more, add an exclamation point, and there we go. Boo. All right, cool. And then I guess as his mouth goes back to neutral, we should have the boo disappear. So we'll hold boo for that length, and then maybe here it should start disappearing. Maybe it'll start disappearing 2 before. I'll have the B go away. So I'm gonna do a new keyframe, and I'm gonna get the eraser tool this time. I'm just gonna erase the B. It's always weird how it shows the white there, but it's really erasing, so it should be like that. Okay, so 2 more. Another keyframe. We'll erase 1-0. Zoom in a little bit, or a lot. You can also select it too. So if I go 2 more, different way, I can select, oh, I made the keyframe by the way. I can select this, just hit delete, and then 2 more, another one. Select, delete, select, delete. All right, and let's go ahead and take a look. All right, here we go. Let's go ahead and pause it and get out into my scene. Okay, now look, I have not added any time to my actual scene. The only time I have is in here in the symbol, so there's actually no animation going on when we get to the scene. I need to add some time. So let's go ahead and add 3 seconds here. So I'm gonna go ahead and go to 3, select them all, add frames. There we go. Did it add an extra one? I think it added an extra frame because we had a frame already there, I believe. So I'm just going to delete that frame. Remove frames, just so everything's even, because I had a second animation in there. And now it's going to cycle through, right? And that's what the symbols by default will do. There we go. Let me make that bigger so it actually plays the loop. Okay, and you see it'll just keep cycling through, and because it's 1 second of animation inside the symbol, it should do it 3 times because I have 3 seconds. But we can adjust that and how we want it to do the cycling or not cycling. But on default, it's just going to cycle through whatever you have in there. All right, and that's fine for us right now. Let's go ahead and pause it. Okay, so we got a cycle, we got symbols, and we can add another one if we want, and it'll do the same thing. So here, grab a ghost symbol again. Oh, I don't want to drop them there. I want to drop them here. There we go. Let's go ahead and make this one smaller. He'll be further away. All right, we can change the size here. Let's change the size of these. All right, and there they go. All right, there we are. We've got our cycling ghosts that are not really going to scare anybody because they're way too cute. Hope you had fun. Hope you guys learned something in this little tutorial, and I'll see you on the next tutorial.